I want to ask you again. We as fans, we see the games, but we don't often see what happens behind the scenes. So I was hoping you could give us like a week in the life of an NFL player and break it down. Like what truly happens, obviously during the season, but like what truly happens during that week.
Okay. I'll start with post game day, or I'll start like the day after. So let's say Monday. Just say Monday. Monday, day after the game, you go into the facility, you get a workout. I mean, you probably go in, you do some sort of rehab on your body, you do some sort of workout, whatever your routine is for taking care of your body post game. Then at some point in time later in the afternoon, or later in the like early morning or afternoon, you're gonna have meetings. You're gonna watch all the film. You should have watched all the film by the time you got in there. So like after the game, you should have watched the film. You're gonna rewatch the film with the coaches. They're gonna go over everything and the defensive. You're gonna go over teams like you'll go through clips with the defensive coordinator and the whole defense. You'll go through clips with just your D line coach. The team will have a team meeting before all of that where he addresses like the whole team. The head coach addresses the whole team. Then you kind of break up from there. And that's kind of like an all day thing. And then after that, guys typically will do like massages, just like whatever body maintenance stuff. Like there's a lot of things like that factor into your day. And then Tuesday's your day off. For the most part around the league, Tuesday is your day off, and a day off. Because nobody actually just does nothing on that day. Typically, I would go into the facility, I would get treatment, I would get some type of workout, stop and see coaches or whatever. Probably spend minimal time there, and then do whatever stuff you need to get done because you gotta really like you're an adult, so you gotta handle life stuff too, especially if you're like a single guy. So Tuesday's that kind of chill down day. And then, I mean, most pros after Monday's meeting will start to watch like the team from the next week. So you'll watch film on probably Monday night and Tuesday of the team that you're playing the next week. And then Wednesday you come in for the first like work day. Wednesdays are typically like your biggest work day. Come in early. You're going to probably get a workout in early in the morning. If you're a younger guy, you go the earliest, like 6 o'clock workout. If you're an older guy, you get the later slot. Then you got team meeting, special teams meeting, defensive and offensive meetings, individuals, and then you're probably going to do lunch and then get ready for practice. And then you go out there and practice, hour and a half, 2 hours. You come back out. You got meetings, typically not another team meeting. You'll have meetings with like the defense, and then you'll have meetings with your individual coach, and then you'll be done between 5 and 6 o'clock, depending on like what team you're from. Like the Patriots would have us in there until like 7 o'clock, and we'd get let out as early as like 4:30 sometimes when I was with the Niners and the Seahawks. So it just depends on who you're with, and then you also, if you're a real pro and you're trying to get better, you got to watch more film. So like Wednesdays are typically like first and second down days for defense. It's like you study all their runs, you study a lot of their tendencies, like the more pertaining to the run. So that's the film you watch. And then you're probably the next day is going to be, will be like your third down emphasis day, more of the passes. You start to get in more of the routine, the game plan stuff. Coaches are going over game plan and everything. The schedule kind of looks similar to what I was talking about on Wednesday. Wednesday and Thursday are pretty much the same. The only difference is like the stuff that you're studying and like, the practices are generally like the same kind of intensity. And then Friday is what we call around the league. We call it Fast Friday. So Fast Friday is a day where you just get out there, no pads. Typically we're just in hats and not too much contact. You want to just get your fits. You want to work your technique, like stay real fast, stay real, protect everybody, make sure everything's good. And you want the practice to look clean because this is our last like real practice until we go into the game. And meetings are a little bit more chill. You're going to watch a lot of pass rush stuff as a defensive end. You know what I'm saying? You're going to watch your matchups and all that. And then Saturday, if you're home, you'll have some meetings. like in the morning, and just to go over things, you'll have a walkthrough, and then you'll also have, and there's always walkthroughs on Wednesdays and Thursdays too. So like walkthroughs are always a thing that I forgot to mention. But Saturday you'll have meetings, walkthrough, then you have like downtime, and then every team you got to stay at the hotel the night before the game. So like we'll have our meetings, and then we'll have a little bit of downtime in between. You know, get ready or whatever, go spend time with your family. Then you show up to the hotel, more meetings. Then you go to sleep, you wake up. If you got a late game, you got more meetings in the morning, a little walkthrough in the hotel. It's like this, it's crazy. And then if you're on the road, it's obviously even different. You know, sometimes you leave on a Friday, sometimes you leave on a Saturday. Our schedules during the season are definitely pretty nuts. And obviously they're physically demanding and everything like that. But as much as that sounds like, bro, I miss it so much. I really do. Like, I love the regiment, bro. Like, I just loved it. I think it's just this, it's so much fun, you know, and playing a game and shit. I miss that.